Did you know that according to Earth's endangered creatures, there are 20,123 endangered species? They consist of 10,801 endangered animals and 9,322 endangered plants. Endangered species are living things whose population is being reduced. There are thousands of species that are included into this category. For example, blue whales, sea turtles, zebras, elephants, tigers, and pandas. We can all help save endangered species in some way. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it. Humans are the main reason species become extinct, endangered, or threatened. Humans can destroy habitats and natural environments by filling swamps and marshes, damming rivers, and cutting down trees. Building homes, roads, and other developments are also destruction of a habitat. Humans tend to cause pollution occurred by oil spills, which cause acid rain, which causes the destruction of many birds and fish species. People tend to overhunt animal species for meat, fur, and other valuable parts. Another reason for species to become endangered is by introducing exotic species into a new habitat. And since these species are foreign to the area, they can cause diseases to the other species that they can't fight off. The foreign species can also take over and prey on the other species. Endangered species need your help. Just remember, the smallest thing can help. So why help, you ask? There are many important reasons for helping save endangered species. For one, medical reasons. Plants and animals are responsible for a variety of medications. Actually, 40% of all prescriptions written today are made up of natural compounds of different species. So species do save lives, although only 5% of known plant species have been screened for their medical values. A good example of species used in the medical field is a yew tree, or a trash tree. It is identified as one of the most promising treatments for ovarian and breast cancer. Another example is purple foxglove. It is used in a prescription for people with heart disease. Reason 2 is agricultural reasons. There are about 80,000 edible plants in the world. Humans depend on 20 species, such as wheat and corn, which provide 90% of the world's food. They also provide humans with the means to develop new crops. For example, a wild corn in Mexico was used to stop a leaf fungus on the United States corn. Reason 3 is ecological reasons. Humans depend on ecosystems such as coastal estuaries, prairie grasslands, and forests to purify the air and water, and to supply them with food. When a species of an ecosystem becomes endangered, it begins to unravel. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, when losing one plant species, it triggers a loss of 30 other insects, plants, or animal species. Reason 4 is commercial reasons. Many wild species are raised and contributed to local economies. Salmon fishing provides 60,000 jobs, but this industry is in trouble because the salmon decline due to the habitat degradation comes from dams, clear cutting, and overgrazing along streams. And finally, reason 5 is recreational reasons. They also supply recreational and spiritual and quality of life values as well. Each year, 108 million people participate in the U.S. in wildlife-related recreations, including observing, feeding, and photographing wildlife. Plants and animals help with many things. They should be protected and saved for future generations. So how can you help, you ask? There are many ways you can help save the living things that are becoming endangered or extinct. For one, conserving habitats. By helping protect habitats permanently in national parks, national reserves, and wilderness areas. 2, make space for our wildlife. By building a bird feeder, a bird bath, and a bird house. Plant a tree. Start composting in your garden and use it as fertilizer instead of a chemical one. Also, let friends and neighbors know to do the same thing as well. 3. Recycle, reduce, and reuse. Take public transportation or walk or ride a bike. Save energy by turning off lights, radios, and TVs when you're not using them. Turn off the tap water when brushing your teeth and use saving devices on your toilet, taps, and shower head. Take your own bag to the store to save on garbage. Recycle your toys, games, and books by donating them. Shop for organic fruits and vegetables. Number 4. Control introduced plants and animals. Plant native plants that are local in your area. Non-native plants are the ones that are not in your area. Many weeds come from people's gardens. The seeds are carried away by the wind or by birds. By controlling these foreign species, it helps protect wildlife. Number 5. Join an organization. There are many community groups working on conservation activities. So join an organization in your area and start helping today. Number 6. Make your voice heard by telling others like family, friends, and co-workers about endangered species and how they can help. Start your own group and dedicate it to protecting the endangered species, or help care for a local national park. You can also write articles or letters about the threatened species and publish them in the newspaper. There are also many ways children can help too. For example, they can draw pictures, write a letter, make masks and costumes, make puppets, and then make a storybook and use those puppets to tell a story. Personal readings also they can help do. Local species research, and they can tell others, like their friends, how they can help. Endangered species need your help, and a little or a lot can make a big difference. So in conclusion, just think, you could be the start of saving an entire species just by doing one simple thing, like plant a tree, and tell others how they can help as well. Next time you think about helping, why not help an animal species or a plant species? Spread the word about endangered species and increase public awareness. Just remember, there are plants and animals dying, and there is a way you can help save them. Our quality of life and that the future generations depend on our preservations of plant and animal species. Thank you for listening, and please make sure to pass on the information and get others to help as well.